Good evening and welcome everybody to this session of Energy Healing. I am Pooja, your facilitator for this session, and thank you all for joining today. I can understand that today it's 30th December and mostly everybody is out partying or so. But yes, but this was also essential. So now, when we talk about healings, first of all, when you think that, yes, I need healing, there are four stages, of the healing process. And four stages happen just during, the whole thing. The first comes is your awareness, where you feel pain. The second stage is your confusion, where you resist yourself. The third stage is the breakthrough, the transformation. And finally, the last stage is your surrender. That is your acceptance. So let's talk a little detail about what actually awareness is. Why it is called as the first stage of healing process. You know, if you want to talk figuratively, it is like a doormat. And some of us can stand on this doormat forever without even ever opening the door or entering the healing process at all. Now, this is the stage of symptoms. When you feel, yes, something is happening, something is not right. Something within us is letting us know that something is wrong and it needs our attention. So we experience pain. And remember, the longer we stand on this doormat, the more chronic the symptoms become. And we usually just keep them aside. We try and ignore these symptoms. It is, and the more you used to we get them, the more we identify with them. Awareness requires power. Awareness, basically, you can say it is a flag, which is your guardian spirit is waving at you. It is letting you know that, yes, you should know better of yourself. They know that we are now more mature. We now have the strength, we have now the support and life experience to address something that we haven't done before and we couldn't do it before. Remember, it takes strength to be sensitive. It takes a lot of power to know that, that we do that we have been put, we have to be, we are in misery. Once it's done, because when first thing awareness comes now, your healing process has started. They have the awareness that something has to be changed. When the patients talk to me, the clients talk to me. So first thing is I come to know, yes, the first thing I started, awareness is there, that something has to change. And then they have the maturity and the support system to allow them to seek help. Else, usually you have seen that, when you hear people, oh, it has been long, but I'm having this headache on and off. They keep on because life is a cycle, and you are just running for your bread and butter and responsibilities and stuff. So you usually ignore yourself. So the first thing when they come for help, I understand they're standing on the doormat. Now they just have to get inside. Now comes the second stage. That is the confusion. There is no healing without confusion, let me tell you. That confusion, that hesitation always comes as a resistance to change. When you talk to people, what happens? No. I eat right, I sleep, I do yoga, I do this and this. Still, there's something. So everyone wants to heal, but no one wants to change. So confusion is what happens when we realize that the map that we have been following up to now is outdated. The sense of security that map provides was an illusion attached. And it's just a feeling of familiarity, we had with it. Oh, nice. This was my schedule. It was working perfectly. Till now, I was all right. So they are not ready to give up that familiarity that, oh, this was done. So changes are always a problematic. So we decide to throw the map out of the window. And now we really feel lost. But remember, the longer we remain lost in this unfamiliar territory, the more confused we become about what direction to take. The more we have to explore, the more accurate the new map is going to be. Remember that. Even when you cook, what happens? The more these days it's so easy. We don't have that granny's, cooking book or something like that. So what we do, we go on YouTube. So the more we search and different recipes, we understand, yeah, now this is the perfect recipe and we're going to cook that. Similarly, when you've got lots of confusion about it, you're going to get, when you're getting too much uncomfortable. So this is difficult stage of being caught between a very comfortable yet familiar place where we always get hurt, and a more comfortable yet unfamiliar place. It's total confusion. We have to fear our own fears. So entering the healing process is like walking through a curved tunnel. We don't know where the end is. It could be just around the next bend. The question is, how long will it take to get through the tunnel? Healing only happens in the present, and the present is eternity. Remember that. This is a time to use our rational mind to remind us that no matter what, there is no turning back. We have to keep moving forward. We have to be flexible. And I think you people have heard about yin and yang. Yin is what? Internalization. So that yin preservance to get us through this. We need to be, to eternalizing things that yes, there's confusion going on, but still I'm going to go on this path. Let me see how long will it take. So remember, the longer we stay confused, the better and the more accurate our new map will be, which will lead us to healing. Now comes the third stage. That is the breakthrough. Now, once we allow ourselves to be completely lost in this eternity of, the present moment, then that breakthrough happens. Suddenly we are here, knowing that there is no turning back. Now we are walking on this path. We need healing. We want to be healed. There's no turning back. So a part of us will never be seen again. We know that we're going to change. Remember, every moment we are changing. We meet a person, we learn something. Might be unconsciously. So we are not the same. Even every moment we are changing. Similarly, on this journey, also the changes will happen. So the new information we gained, from this tedious exploration of that, confusion and stuff has paid off now. We have successfully integrated the new information. Then we chalk out a map. We know better that our body reacts differently. We feel different and even, think different. So what was your previous thing and now that has changed. So spend some time with yourself. You'll see there are a lot of changes. We have outgrown ourselves and achieved victory. Naturally, there are scars, but we survived them. Now, the last thing comes is surrender. Remember, change always has its, particular problem. We are no longer the same to ourselves, and we are no longer the same to others. We are no longer who we are expected to be. What are we living our lives basically? What others expect us to be. Now, this can cause, now when you have surrendered everything, can cause trouble in relationships with your family, your friends, your co-workers. And it is not, and I have seen many, coming on this modalities and everything, and they are having divorce or their career change or relocation to follow the healing phase of transformation. Remember, there is no turning back. You have to surrender to the forces of change and evolution. You never know, that marriage was not good for you, so something has happened. So hanging on to that past is no longer an option. So please come out of it. Healing has already happened and change is taking place. Remember, change cannot happen until something is not changed. If it's stagnant, then there is some problem. There is some dirty disease energy. Or I'm not just talking about a physical ailment. It can be emotional. It can be psychological. It can be anything. So in order not to manifest the conditions again, now what happens is, oh, the healing was done, I healed myself, or I got the healing done from somebody else. Now the conditions again came up. It brought on the original sickness. We have to accept the change because something or the other from this was missing. So again, we went to the same position. So basically, this all 4 conditions for a healing is essential. So only you're going to get healed or you're going to heal others. Now, when we talk about healings, of course, I don't know how many of you are already learned pranic healing or, in some other modality or so. But I am here to, tell you something about energy healing. Now, basically, when we talk about healings, even a medical doctor is healing you. Even a psychiatrist is healing you. Healing is taking place from other modalities, different modalities. But now here we are talking about the energy healing. So first, let me tell you, energy is basically what are we doing? We are working on your pranmay kosh or your energy body. Now, this energy body is known by different names. In Sanskrit, it is called as pranmay kosh. If we talk about theosophy, it's etheric double. These days, this modern science, they call it as a bioplasmic body. Now, bio means living, and plasma is referring to the 4th stage of matter. Remember, we have learned in science 3 stages of matter. First is solid, second is liquid, and the third is gaseous. And the 4th is the energy. So we are working on this, the 4th stage, that is your energy body. Now, energy body and your physical body are connected and they affect each other too much. They are like twin sisters, twin brother or twin sisters. Our physical body is capable of healing itself or normalizing itself. Now, I'll just give you a small example. How many times have you seen that, before you get that temperature, before you, you feel that you are feeling feverish, isn't it? But at that time, if you check your temperature, it's not there. But it will manifest after a few hours. And then you start feeling the temperature comes in your, thermometer. That is what. Now, what happened at that time when you were feeling that? Because in your energy body, the ailment, that fever had come, it was there. Only to physicalize it, it took a few hours. Now, if you learn this kind of modality, then think it's not just the cure, it is the prevention as well. So, and as we see that our physical body is capable of healing. Haven't you seen, small cuts by paper or by knife also, a small cut, he never puts anything on that. Next day it's healed. Usually when you've got a headache, he said, leave it, I'll sleep. Night, 20, that 8 hours sleep will cure me. And the morning I'll be perfectly fine. So it is not that it's something, very, it's something extra or some different magic is there. No, our body is capable of healing itself. Only, because our physical body has a consciousness of its own. You've seen it breathes all the time. And all the processes take place even when the body is resting. It's not that, oh, my heart my heart is beating now. If I sleep, who's going to handle that? It's doing it on its own. So when you see, if you run, okay, when one run faster, one is running very fast, what happens? The heartbeat rises because it is the demand, and then it normalizes itself after that. So it just has its own system. In nature, all that lives has the ability to normalize itself, but this requires time. It is not instantly. Similarly, energy body normalizes first, followed by the physical body. There's always a lag time. So when you work on the physical, on your energy body, it will take time to physicalize. Similarly, as your ailment comes on your physical body and on your etheric body, on your energy body, and then it takes time to physicalize. Similarly, vice versa, same as the situation. Now, when we see, okay, now the rate of normalization is different for different people. Now, why is it so? What governs that? Now, in a layman language, you'll say, oh, that person's immunity is stronger than mine. So they cure fast, right? But exactly the vitality or the energy of a person. When we increase our vitality, it's not that, oh, that person is strong, he's heavy or hefty, he's got a lot of energy, so he can heal faster. No, if you see a very thin man or a thin, person can also heal faster. So it is not related to energy anyways. Your physical body is not as such related to your energy body. Might be you physically you are slim trim and all, but you've got a lot of energy. Or a fat person can have a lot of energy, or vice versa. So now healing can be achieved faster by increasing the energy or the vitality of the affected parts of your energy body or your whole energy body. So basically, we are going to work on the energy. If we increase its vitality, the physical, the immunity will be stronger. So now, second thing that depends why, few people are, they cope up early, they heal up early. Second comes the age of a person. Remember, younger people normalize faster than the older people. You've seen the kids. Oh my God, as soon as they've got fever, you don't even give them medicine. After a few while, they'll start running and we need time. Oh, no, I had fever yesterday. I want to rest today also. So it depends age to age, how they are doing it. And this energy is not only, it's not limited to your physical illness. It can be extended to your psychological illness, your relationships, your home energy, your business, your area of place, your city, where you're living, your country, wherever. Because remember, one thing in this healing of energy modality is energy follows thought. And energy is everywhere. Remember that. Now, what actually this modality teaches us, it involves the channeling of energy from the healer to the patient. Now, if you have read, this ancient literature, we have read about avatars, you've read about prophets. They exhibited powers. Like one story, if you remember, of Ahilya, that was healed by Ram. Remember? So Ahilya, in that story, she was a stone. She turned into stone. Now, exactly, she wasn't turned into stone. She was psychologically like a mad person, psychologically that she knew nothing. So it is in our literature, it is termed as a rock, but actually mental condition was just like a rock. She had no feelings, nothing. She was just psychologically so disturbed because obviously there is a story behind that also, that his husband had given her, that some curse or something. So she turned into the stone kind. So when Ram, came to her, he just placed his foot on her. Now just imagine how energy the jolt would have been for Ahilya, that she immediately, was healed. Similarly, second story about Buddha and Angulimala. You've heard about it. Angulimala, after that, after he came to know about Buddha, he became his one of the, the very near and dear followers. He was amongst those, few of which Buddha had, the disciples which Buddha had. So Angulimala was again what? He was psychically, obviously, there was some problem because he used to, he used to be in a jungle or so. Whoever used to pass by used to catch hold of him, used to, I think, kill him, but he used to cut their fingers and, wear pierce it and wear a garland in his neck. So that was something, again, a psychological problem. So when Buddha came to the, the nearby village, so everybody said, please don't go through that jungle, it's a big time problem because Angulimala is there. Buddha heard, he, he went there. So Angulimala just, called him that, aren't you afraid of me? Didn't the, the villagers tell you something about me? And he wanted to come near Buddha, but, he couldn't. So Buddha gave him those teachings and, and immediately just standing in front of him, he got that healing. The healing was done immediately. Similarly, these days, Sai Baba, we have heard so many miraculous, healings he's done, and he's still doing because energy level he's there. He's not in the body, but still he's there. So, in all these cases, channeling of energy has been the main method. That was it. That this has been they channelized the energy and the healing was done. Now, when we talk about where does energy come from, remember, we are in an ocean of energy. We just need to learn how to access it. And when we get sick, it's just the ability to absorb energy that results in sickness, or it is excess in the body, or it is an imbalanced energy that causes sickness. So sickness can be of different things. Either the energy is very low, or it is excess, or it is imbalance that causes you the sickness. Now, when we say that, oh, we are in the an ocean of energy, so why can't we do it? Why do we need a healer or somebody else to heal us? Now, just a small example. You know how to cook. Men know how to drive, right? But the day they are not well, they ask help from others now. You tell somebody else to cook for me today. Similarly, when you are not okay or you are sick, you seek help from others to heal yourself. Now, either you go to a doctor who gives you an allopathic medicine or a homeopathic, whichever way, but we seek help. So right now over here, we are teaching you an energy form of healings. Now, a very basic thing, the sources of energy, we have all learned in our EVS and social science, right? The sun. So the sun has that energy and we take it. Not only as energy, but we take the prana out of it. Remember, when we, when we die, what do we say? In Hindi, they say, pran tyag diye. Right. What does that mean? The body is left. That means there's something inside us which is keeping us alive. That pran shakti is all around us. So we can take that pran shakti. The sources of a pran shakti is the sun, the air, the earth, the trees, water, food. So many diseases we say, please don't have those so much preserved, the preserved foods and all, canned, tinned foods do not have that because they don't have prana in it. So, and when we say go in the morning, take a barefoot walk in the garden or so, that what is that? It is just that you are taking that prana inside so that you remain healthy. Now, if, again, if energy is there everywhere, why channel? Why can't patient draw it himself? Now, I'll give you just a small example. Air is everywhere around us, right? Now, if you keep a balloon on the table and you say, why not? Why the air cannot go inside and the balloon is, you can inflate the balloon. You need certain strength. You need that application of force. It is required to push the air at a high pressure into that balloon. Again, air is all around us, but we have to apply some pressure to just fill that air inside that balloon. Similarly, energy has to be channeled into patient who's not able to draw on his or her own, So that is required. So it is required to learn how to do that. So it is possible, It is possible to feel the energy flowing through your body. Yes. Now, one of the easiest ways is to feel the energy and by, activating your palm chakras. All right, there is somebody has. Okay. All right. So now we'll just do a simple experiment, right? Okay. Just your hands are there, right? Take your hands like this. Okay. Now just feel. Are they on the same? The same pressure is there on both. Fine. Please, let's do an experiment. Let's, feel this energy around us. Okay. All right. Now, on your right hand, look at it and just 3 times imagine that a mango is placed there and just speak out mango, mango, mango. Look at that and just feel that, yes, the shape and everything is there. Okay. Done. Now try and see the balance. Is it the same? Or is it heavier? Yes. Yes, Hitalji. Your camera is switched on, so I can just look at you. Yes, it is heavy. Now just see what you have done. You have just, manifested an energy mango in your hand immediately. Now just imagine the whole day what we keep. The words have power. It is full of power. Now what do we say? These days the youngsters are full of fuck is a very normal word for them. Shit. They use these words. And what are we doing around us? Then we say complain what our life is. So think about it. Similarly, you can make an energy ball right now in front of you. Just take your hands together. Just keep some distance and try to feel. Try to feel. Can you feel something between your hands? Yes. You can make this energy ball. Now remember, this is something which is, obstructing you. This hands, there's a pressure in between. So this was an energy that you created right immediately now. So we all can do it. It's nothing, it's no magic for anybody here. It's just that we need to learn how to inflate a balloon. When we were born, we did not know that. We have learned it from our parents or from our friends or relatives. Similarly, now how to heal through energy, how to heal through, how to become a healer so that you can heal somebody else is just that you have to learn. So, when you talk about, now we are going to discuss the technology, of this pranamay kosh or your energy body, which is actually, it's like, what do you call it? It's like a fitting suit. If you wear, on your physical body, a fitting couture or a suit, it's similar to that. And when we talk about where is this energy body, in simple, if I place a sponge in a tub which is filled with water, all right, now it's a sponge inside. Now, if I ask you, where is water? Now you say, The water, because obviously the sponge has, taken the water inside. Now the water is inside also and outside also. So similarly, our energy body is just not that it is outside, it is inside us also and it is outside also. So our physical body, the energy body penetrates into our physical body also. You know, haven't we, now we all are intuitive, right? It happens so you've gone to a party or you met somebody for the first time, not even a hi, hello, but you get some, vibes. You say that those words are vibes. I'm not getting a good vibe from this person. I don't like this person. What happened? Actually, you you introduce yourself. First, you don't have to speak. Your energy speaks for you. Your aura speaks for you. So our signature, our personality is just not that what education we have taken or what we are doing. It's just that what actually we carry with us, what energy we carry with us. So similarly, now you have seen this very influential people. Why are so many people behind them? Because they've got that magnetic aura with them. Whatever they'll speak, they'll do it. And basically, you have seen this, Kathavachak. My God, people fly just to hear that same story, just with little more here and there changes. Because, that obviously their throat chakra has some magnet in them that whatever they speak, the people do it and they listen. They fly from outside India also just to listen to them. So that's what. So we have to work on our energy to make ourselves magnetic, to make ourselves healthy. And you obviously this phase from 2 years that we have gone through the COVID time. Everybody has heard the news or they were in somebody in the house have they've lost somebody near and dear one or a known person or so. So now we know that we have to look for these things also. It's just not to run for our bread and butter always. It's time to learn something for ourselves. Where are we heading to? So I believe that, in every house, at least one energy healer, should be there. Because let me tell you, for the headaches and for small cuts and all, this works so well. I'm just talking about that because they've got different levels of, healing. So energy body. So we're just working on the energy. And you know that energy is just not physical. You've got to, when you go to a place, somebody's house, don't you say, oh, I don't know, I come back from there and I'm not feeling fine. You feel that your energy was just sucked away. It was depleted. So that place did not have good energies. Similarly, if you go to some good place, you're vibrating high. So the place also has, it has its energy of itself. So similarly, learning all these modalities, this energy healing, it works for everything. It works for everything. Believe you me, whatever is around you, believe it. And remember, your non-living things are not non-living. It has got its energy. Oh, from the time I took this new car, I don't know why there's so much, trouble. It's again and again I'm meeting with an accident from this car. Or this new house was wonderful. As soon as I've shifted over here, my God, my bank balance is, doubled up and I'm getting so much good opportunity. So everything is energy around that. And if we know how to, change these energies into good, of course, remember, we are here teaching you how to become white magician. Similarly, another way out, you can turn these energies into bad also for people. So become a black magician. So energy is energy, how you want to work with it, right? Similarly, the words are, you can, give blessings to somebody or you can curse. It's your energy, your words. How are you using them? So let's learn it in a nice, manner. So in case if any questions you may ask, or I will then, start with a divine healing thing. And then we'll talk about, give you more details about the course. Because this is an online course right now. That is Yog Pran Vidya level 1. And it will be online. And we'll start from 2nd of January to 6th of January. The timings, yes, we can discuss. It will be 3 hours a day. So we can choose the timing. It can be 7 p.m. so that it's the dinner is off, done everything. So you have your own time. So we can have it that time. Or it can be 2:30 or 3 o'clock after you have finished your lunch. So then you have time till 6 o'clock till the evening tea or so. So we can accommodate as the participants will do, because I understand that this is the right time because everything's stuff. Okay. So any queries, any questions about it? I would like to tell you even about the crystals. Even the crystals have their energy. I don't know how many you have seen this, that the mother-in-law had problems in the knees, and she used to wear those big diamonds, and after that she gave it to the daughter-in-law. Now the daughter-in-law has the same problem, because those crystals, what diamond is, what anything else is, they are all the jewelry and everything, they carry the energies. So only in our this when we wear some nug or any precious or semi-precious stone, so what do? We clean it, right, with a milk, water, Ganga Jal and everything. So we purify it. Similarly, you can do it with your energies. Because obviously we cannot put this jewelry and do all this stuff, but yes, you can clean the energies of it. Because remember, we do even crystal healing. We use crystals to heal somebody else, because crystals have consciousness. But you can program them. You can program them. I think many of you have heard about, the blood diamond, and it was a cursed diamond. Whichever family it went, the family was done. So these things are there. So you can, program your crystals to, energy wise. You can wear personal, like pink quartz. You can wear it. You can wear these crystals also, energized crystals, so that it helps you, boost. Of course, first of all, boost your health. Second, you can to increase your aura, because these days everybody wants to be heard in their own family. That their children don't hear them, their spouse don't hear them. So when your aura is little big and you're a little powerful, so people will even listen to you. They'll come to you for help and stuff. So yes, there's a lot of energy. World is huge. It's huge. Okay, so let's start with so you have to be receptive. All right, I'm doing a divine healing for all of you. But the thing is that you have to all be receptive. Just close your eyes and feel that energies. Okay, so I'm not doing it for particularly. I'm doing a mass healing. Whoever is present right now, so they'll be healed. Okay, just give me a moment. Yes, somebody has unmuted. Want to ask something? Okay. If you want to drink water, please do that. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a small invocation to Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to my spiritual teacher, to all the spiritual teachers, holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual guides, helpers, all the great, great ones, all the Buddhas, all the Bodhisattvas, to my higher soul, to my divine nature, we humbly invoke for your divine guidance, divine love, for illumination and divine oneness, divine bliss, divine health, and divine protection. We invoke you for your strength for the strength to continue on the spiritual practices, for inner and physical healing to ourselves and as well as for others. Now, put your tongue, just imagine a luminous white light entering your top of your head. You are rooted up and you're rooted down. Let it get inside you. Let it flow inside your brain. Let this white luminous light go to every cell of your body, your blood, your vital liquids. Let this luminous white light flow into every organ, every system, every meridian, every chakra. Just visualize that your whole aura, your whole body is filled with this luminous white light. The dirty, diseased energy be directed deep into the earth from your earth root. Remember, you are rooted up with the masters, with the divine, with the God, and you're rooted down into the Mother Earth. Say thank you. Thank you for the healing. Be humble. Be very receptive. You are healed at spiritual, mental, emotional, etheric, and physical levels. The disease, dirty energies is directed deep into the earth. Any excess energy is directed deep into the earth. The chakras are balanced. Your aura has become subtler, denser, and brighter. It's bigger, it's turning to be bigger and bigger. The healing energy is going to every cell of the body, blood, and vital liquids. Every organ, every meridian, every chakra is filled, your aura is filled with this divine healing energy. The divine healing energy will remain till the healing is complete. So be it. Be humble. Be very receptive. Thank the God. And thank the higher beings. And thank the teacher. Thank the Supreme God for the healing. So be it. You are healed at spiritual, mental, emotional, etheric, and physical levels right now. Healing will continue to take place. The healing energy will remain till the healing is complete. So be it, so be it, so be it. Thank you. Now, whenever you feel okay, just eyes with a big, big smile. All right. I'm sorry, I couldn't see the videos getting stuck. Yeah. Yes, Kanchanji, I saw that. There was lots of higher energies that my camera couldn't take it. And still it's there. The presence of higher beings is still there. Okay. So wait a minute. I'll just yes, you people can unmute. Can you unmute yourself once, please, check? Okay. So we come to an end, and I want to thank you for being here, for choosing this, for receiving this divine energies. It has been my honor and privilege to be your facilitator today. I would love to see many of you sign up and invest in yourself. Let's do this. Let's be the light, that we came here to be. Let's be the gift that we came here to be. And remember, the journey begins with our own self, our own cleansing, and our own loving. You know that when you are not okay, the kids also don't come in, near you. Fine, they can just say, okay, mama, you're not well, or papa, you're not well, or anybody else. But it is you. If you are okay, you know that the whole world will spin all right. So just what I can say is join in, work on yourself. All right. Thank you so much for joining in. And I'll share the details of the workshop. Thank you. Bye-bye.